Hey, look that, Robbie. Man on. Yes, go!
I love that one in HD. Excuse me, that's what we say. Ballerz are back, mate. Good morning.
Slowly. Right, big.
So we're back in business. First one of the season. Oh, it's pre-season for me.
Rob, bring it in. It's left.
Are you looking for the season? Nah.
Yes, people, welcome back to season 3 of Sunday League Settings with myself, Big Fazza. And it's only right, the first game of season 3, we see the return of FC Ballerz taking on the Quint champions of last year, Rubery Athletico, in a pre-season friendly. Now, less than me pattying, let's get straight into the action. Now, ball picked up here by number 4 doing a job at right back today, Kieran Fitzgerald, Mr. Bits, getting a run out for the Ballerz boys, plays it back to the Rick Wall, aka Ricardo, out to that left hand side, and Ballerz just keep possession. Now, it's not a case of deja vu. Mr. Fitzgerald on the ball once again, plays it back into the Rick Wall. Now, instead of spraying it out to that left hand side, he decides to step out of defence with it, looking for options. But that Rubery Athletico backline doing their defensive duties well enough, just blocking off all entrance routes. Jack Wilson blocking the pass out to this right hand side to Dan Dowse. Rubery Athletico got the chance for a counter attack, but nothing comes of it in the end, and it results in a free kick to the FC Ballerz boys.
Give it in.
And look at, and again.
Out here, good.
Stand in the middle for 10 minutes.
Early sparring from both teams, and it's fair to say in any other walk of life, this would be like a county cup final fixture. It's good to see that both teams are willing to play it as a pre-season, use it as a tester and a measuring stick for where you are for the season. Just under 10 minutes played of the game so far. Doggy picks up the ball just in front of the camera, plays into Cyrus, but DK doing what he always does, breaks up play, sees Curvin on the counter attack. Decent defending enough there by McGinn, gets a shot away, blocked. Curvin picks up the seconds, plays it into Danzo, who could get his shot away first time, decides to roll it into DK, just under the ball, goes over the bar.
Listen to it, Zion, okay? Jack McGinn!
15 minutes in at this point, Cyrus tries to whip a ball into the box. Dan Perkins getting a run out for the Ballerz boys, intercepts it. Kieran Fitzgerald under pressure, got to go out for a corner kick. Short corner kick taken. Jack Wilson on the ball. Dan Dowse all over him like a rash, and it ends up going out for a throw-in. And as we fast forward a couple of minutes, you got Harvey picking up the ball deep inside his own half, goes driving down that right hand side, but how about this for a tackle by Liam? Now there's a reason why we call him Big Damo. Gets to everything with them limbs. Shouts for a penalty.
Well done, Jacko! Well done!
Nothing awarded, but Ballerz still in possession of the ball deep inside that Rubery Athletico back line. Now how about this for a save from Tom Walker? We're about halfway through this first half at this point, and I must say it has been a decent and even game. You got Dan Dowse whipping the ball into the box, onto the head of Danzo. Off the post.
Shoulders, Sim! Shoulders! Dougie, edge of the box! Get out of the box! Get out! Right back! DK!
Now what you might have noticed, people, is I haven't recorded the game as I normally would. It hasn't been as detailed as I could have made it. It's pre-season, catching up with a couple of people in the stands as you do, but nonetheless still brought you some content.
Mazza Van Dijk, you know.
About half an hour into the game at this point, Dougie plays the ball into Elliot's feet, but DK doing DK things, trying to break up play, puts them under pressure. Rob Shaw can't get his foot on it. Harvey intercepts it, plays it out to this right hand side. Dan Dowse plays it first time into Danzo, who sees the runner Dan Dowse once again. If it's not broke, you don't fix it. Gets the ball out of his feet, whips it into the mixer once again, but that's easy for Tom Walker. Now I know Elliot does look underage at times, but Ricks is definitely playing no ID, no entry. If your name's not down, you're not coming in. Should have been a free kick, but referee waves it on. 35 minutes in, and this is one of the reasons why I say Ricks is one of the best defenders in Birmingham. Reads the game, intercepts it, he's got the confidence enough to step out of defence, and isn't too bad of his feet either. 40 minutes in, and it's fair to say against the runner play, Rubery Athletico are on the counter attack. Cyrus cuts it back into Elliot, who tucks it in the back of the onion bag. 1-0.
Every time you get on the half turn, look at this every time. Kevin.
5 minutes before half time, the Athletico boys take a 1-0 lead. Ballerz trying to get themselves straight back into the game. Kervin lays it off into Dan Dowse, overhits his pass into the midfield. Liam picks it up, plays it into Dougie, who's always going to look for that through the eye of the needle pass. Decent one over the top into Elliot, who tries to get his shot away, but that's decent defending there by Matty Dowse to see him out. Elliot chips it towards the back post, headed away there by Don Perkins. No further than Slevin, who manages to keep the ball alive. Back into Liam, who gets his shot away, blocked. A little bit of a goalmouth scramble, but eventually he's cleared. Edging towards the end of this first half, Liam tries to play a ball out to that right hand side to Slevin, intercepted once again by Matty Dowse. Carlin missed some neat and tidy footwork to skip away from his man, lays it after Danzo, gets the ball out of his feet, just out a camera shot. Lovely pass with the left foot out to Dan Dowse. Decent and better control, he might have had a better angle for a shot, just wide. Okay. Now you've heard me say it plenty of times, people, if it's not broke, you don't fix it. The outlet's is definitely on the right hand side for Dan Dowse, plays another ball into the box. Kervin does push his man in the back, but referee waves it on. Kervin gets his shot away, but goes well over the bar.
Top.
Now I was wondering how long it was going to be before we get the first one of season 3. With the school holidays fast approaching and the kids not needing their stationery sets, the Lionel's still been to Staples, he's got his ruler out, and there we have it, straight as an arrow. Now 2 of my former Birmingham Elite FC players getting in a little tangle for the ball here. Jack Wilson and Kieran Fitzgerald, things you love to see. Little handshake afterwards as well. And you know me, people, nothing I love more than a couple of lads battling for the ball right in front of the camera. And as we enter the dying embers of this first half, Elliot with some neat and tidy footwork to skip away from DK, but Bits is playing no ID, no entry, brings him down, referee brings it back. With one of the management team, Swiggy, missing off the sidelines for the Rubery Athletico boys, I don't think he would have been too happy with the result with his free kick. What you reckon, Swig? Now, ball picked up just in front of the camera by Jack Wilson. Lays it after Rob Shaw, who plays it on, skips the tackle at Fitz. You got Cyrus, that's got plenty of grass in front of him, plays a lovely ball across the box. Just a shame Dave can't knock it in. The Heavens decided to open up just before the half-time whistle, so I decided to sit in the dugout, let the lads crack on with the game.
Unlucky Fitz, unlucky Fitz. Pass and go, pass and go, pass and go.
With just about a minute left to play, the Rubery Athletico boys come close once again, but thanks to Big Domo in goal, decent save, keeping the score at 1-0. We're going to go into the half-time break with Andy about to blow his whistle. FC Ballerz 0, Rubery Athletico 1. With them half-time team talks done and dusted, let's get the second half underway then.
Well done, Dom.
Second corner kick for the Athletico boys, whipped into the box, headed away there by DK. Mazza manages to keep the ball alive, plays it out to Dave, gets the ball out of his feet, gets his shot away off the post.
No, nothing. Well done, Matt.
From that resulting goal kick, Big Dummo sends one up, decent header there by Slevin, DK helps it on. Danzo plays the ball into Curvin, plays one over the top, slightly overhit, and it goes out for a goal kick.
Gotta pay my commission.
55 minutes on the referee's watch. Rubery Athletico boys just playing the ball around in their own half. Decent bout of possession. It doesn't come to anything, but I thought I'd leave it in nonetheless.
I'll play centre half next to Maz.
Move again, Rob.
Somebody asked me to play over 35s every day. I was like, well, I ain't played
Not too hard, too early.
Jack Wilson driving towards that back line, lays it off into Dave. Little clip over the top into the path for Elliott. Back of the onion bag, 2-0.
He had a right foot to score some goals. That's right.
Yeah! Hey! Baby, well done, you!
Dave McQuaid, well done. Jacko.
Smile and wave, boy. Smile and wave.
60 minutes in, the Athletico boys double their lead.
Oh, no.
Well done. Forward, forward.
Turn enough and get him well. Nah, fair enough.
Well done, Dave.
Now, from that free kick, you got Dan Perkins stepping out of defence with the ball. Danzo mistimes his ball roll, and I'm conscious and I'm sure these lads have to take me out. Lucky I step back.
Kalanji.
65 minutes in, Ballerz trying to get themselves back into this game. DK picking up the ball deep inside his own half, goes driving at that back line as he always does. Slightly heavy touch so Jack Wilson can stick a foot in and nick the ball away. McGinn plays it into Slevin and the Rubery Athletico boys start again. Now I'm going to put it out there, is this a dive by Rob Shaw or was he fouled?
Teach me that, Doug. Defending.
Well done, well done.
Well done, Dad.
Knocking on to 70 minutes of the game at this point, and knowing both teams as well as I do, it has been very competitive. High tempo game with all teams leaving it on the line, battling for the badge. Things I love to see, and regardless if it's a pre-season friendly or not, this next passage of play just shows how both teams want to come away with a W.
I can't even call him on the ball, yeah. His technique's fucking ridiculous.
I love that. I love you, man.
Well done.
Saturday training too.
The Ballerz boys win themselves a corner kick. The heavens decide to open up again. It's raining cats and dogs. Ball's whipped into the box, onto the head of Curvin. It goes just wide. Now I said it's only a friendly, but that doesn't stop the tackles from coming in. Things you love to see. Ball picked up by Dougie in that quarterback position, spreads it out to that left-hand side to Elliott, who's welcome to the game by the Rick Wall.
He's on the board area. You are.
Free kicks whipped into the box. There is a little bit of a goalmouth scramble as Mazza keeps the ball alive. Eventually the ball breaks out to Dave, who gets a shot away on his left foot, but he drags it just wide.
Is there with GJ in it? And that's it, innit?
75 minutes into the game at this point. Cyrus gets the ball nicked off him by Mr. Bits, who in all fairness has done a decent job at right back today, I must say myself. Ball won on there by Colin into the path of Curvin, gets his shot away, but that's easy for Tom Walker in goal.
Steph, come out of here. Come out, let down quietly.
Oi, Pike, it's the way to pass as well, innit? Still in. Oh, cheeky little boys.
Looks like the Lionels got that ruler out once again. Straight as an arrow.
I knew that was coming here. Mr. Mansfield.
I wouldn't have missed this game for anybody, Mitch, regardless of the weather and regardless of its pre-season. Big Faz was always going to be at this big one. Now as we get back into the action, you got the Rubery Athletico boys trying to fashion themselves a chance once again. Don Perkins doing just enough, sees the shot go over the bar. Now as we go back down the other end, ball picked up just in front of the camera here by Dan Dowse, that switch wings, gets the ball on his left foot, slightly overhit, and it goes well over the bar.
So he's put, no, he's not.
Ball is still trying to get themselves back into this game. Don Perkins stepping out of defence, plays the ball into Dan Dowse, tries to play it through the channel, intercepted there by Mazza. Dan Alwell plays it down his left hand side, just out of camera shot. Slevin, who is started to struggle a little bit at the minute, plays it safe, out for a throw-in. From that resulting throw-in, Matty Dowse throws it into the box. Slevin heads it away, no further than Matty Dowse. Plays it into Sizzler, who gets his shot away, deflected, goes out for a corner kick. From that resulting corner, Colin plays it short into Mr. Bits, who plays it into the danger area. Tom Walker reads it, comes off his line, keeper's ball.
Go on, Jacko! Go on, Jack!
Burners.
Back down the other end, Athletico boys trying to make it a third, but Big Damo's off his line early doors. Now the ball picked up centre of the park here by Rob Shaw. Neat little 1-2 with Dave, but again, the Rick Wall's there doing his defensive duties, making it look easy. Mr. Bits picks up the ball, plays one over the top into the path of Danzo. If his control's better, may have the opportunity to get his shot away. The Ballerz boys have had a season now, but knowing them as well as I do, they are still going to be a 90-minute team. They're always going to try and create chances right until the end of the game, so you got to be on job. Curvin tries to play one through here to Dan Dowse, but that's a lovely interception there by Elliott, doing his defensive duties. Sprays out to this right-hand side. Cyrus brings it under control. Nothing comes of it in the end, as the ball does go out for a throw-in. One ball over the top. That Ballerz backline looking for the offside, but there's a reason why we call him Big Damo. Another opportunity for the Rubery Athletico boys, but did somebody order a sweeper keeper?
Damo again, man. Oi, where do I send my invoice, boys?
Trev, how long?
Shawnee.
10. 10 minutes.
Shawnee, where am I sending my invoice, lad?
10 minutes.
Now from that resulting throw-in, Danzo gets his shot away. Back of the onion bag,
done,
makes it 2-1.
Oi, Mitch, do it for the bats. Danzo, well done, man. Oi, Lee.
Well done. Oi! Oi, fucking lift it now, man. Hold on.
About 85 minutes in, Ballerz make it 2-1.
Go on, Mitch. Gaffer kitted off, yeah.
Keep it jump.
Get that WD-40 on it as well, lad.
As Gaffer Mitch gets kitted up, number 16 Callow on the board. He only come here to watch it, but ended up getting some pre-season minutes underneath his belt. Matty Dowse welcoming to the game. Referee Andy blows up, free kick. Now we are nearing the 90 minutes of the game at this point. A couple of added on minutes, I do believe, on Andy's clock. as the Rubery Athletico boys still trying to fashion a chance, but the Ballerz defence doing what they do best, clearing their lines, and it wouldn't be Sunday League settings without Dan Alwell trying to now you see it, now you don't, but Mazza Van Dijk ain't having any of it.
Cheeky.
Now, Callow, I do believe you're going to have to get on them PB Power products that Kervin's dishing out on the Instagram. If you're not aware of it, go and follow Big Sizzler online, get involved. But it looks like Callow could have done with some himself, getting marshalled off the ball by Big Kervin, who keeps hold of possession, plays it out to Mr. Bits. I've seen him do it, going for a cheeky one because he sees the keeper off his line, just over the bar.
We get it done. Well done. Shape now, Angelo in, Colin in.
Substitute for the Rubery Athletico boys, Gaffer Mitch coming on to see out the last couple of minutes of the game. As the Ballerz boys try and get that equaliser, Sizzler gets his shot away, straight into the hands of Tom Walker.
That's a powder, bro.
We're into added time at the end of the 90, with the Ballerz boys going and winning themselves a free kick 20 yards out from goal. Now Mr. Bit standing over the free kick, managed to get his shot away, blocked by the wall, no further than Angelo. Could have gone anywhere.
Mate.
Sizzler putting in a decent shift as DK comes back on for him. Ball played out to that right hand side. Mr. Bits puts one into the mixer. Tom Walker makes a hash of it. Danzo can't tap it in. Shot away by DK. It's blocked off the line. But again, Lionel's got that ruler out.
Oi.
You know the rest.
All my work to stay. Oh, good shift, Rob, man.
Elliot about to take the last shot of the game. It just skims the post. Now on that note, referee is going to blow up. The game is going to end. FC Ballerz 1, Rubery Athletico 2. I'm Big Fazza. This is Sunday League Settings, Season 3.
Good game, boys,
Thanks for
man.
having me.
Lovely stuff, boys. All the best for the season.
Too good for this level you are, bro. It's like me though, ain't it? But people are going to get the pound notes out, ain't it?
Respect people, myself Big Fazza, on behalf of Sunday League Settings, like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bless up.